Hello. I'll get started in just a couple minutes, guys. What's up? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How you guys doing? Hope everybody's staying safe. Just a couple minutes. We'll start here at 1:15. All right. All right, everybody. Welcome. My name is Sean, and this is your 115 flow. We're going to start it in just a sec. First, I want to announce about the Teacher Relief Fund. So the link should be below, or the link in our Instagram bio, or just go to blackswanyoga.com/live, and you can donate if you feel inclined. But today we're going to work on hips, opening up the hips, strengthening the hips, and then bringing a sense of awareness to this area that we call the hips. So some questions that you can ask yourself are, what is a hip? Is it a joint? Is it a muscle group? Is it just a general region in your body? And does it include the core? Does it include the low back? And so this is the area that we're going to be working with: hips, core, just your whole center line space. All right, so try to come up with a sense of awareness between strength, flexibility, mobility, and just really check in with your hips today. All right, so to get started, let's come to laying down on your mat. And just start out in this Shavasana position. Take a moment to feel your body. Notice any physical sensations. And notice your mood. It's a general feeling that you have. And bring the awareness to your belly. So as you inhale, feel the belly rise. And as you exhale, feel it drop down. Breathe in to expand your belly. Exhale to let it lower. And continue that on your own, just full belly breath. All right. Now let's bend your legs and place the feet on the ground. Your heels close to your hips. And place your arms at your sides. Press the feet and the arms down. And slowly lift your hips up for a bridge pose. Now can you feel your glutes contract? Feel your tailbone tuck as the feet press forward. Really use this posture to draw awareness to the center of your body. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, lower down nice and steady and soften through the hips. Relax your hips. And breathe in to lift them back up. Same posture. Can you feel your glutes fire? So we're contracting on the glutes and stretching around the hip flexors, the waist, just the area around the belly button. And breathe. And lower down. Soften and take a deep breath. One more time. Press your feet down. Press your arms down. Elevate your hips. And really sense this area. Sense what muscles fire. What sensations do you feel? Take another breath in. And on your exhale, lower down nice and steady. Now bring your knees up to your chest. And let's find a little bit of movement. Just shift side to side. Roll around on the low back. Now we're going to take this butterfly Baddha Konasana position with your feet together and the knees apart. All right, press your feet together firmly and press them down into the mat so they're kind of anchored there. All right, with that pressure, let's start to lift and lower your knees. So just like a butterfly learning to flap its wings for the first time, start to bring that slow pace into your movement. And we're just sensing this area, this inner thigh area. Is that part of your hips? Is that part of your core? And just try to notice, try to feel. All right, lift your knees up, almost all the way. And keep pressing the feet together, keep pressing the feet down. And squeeze like there's a block between your legs, but it's imaginary. All right, so squeeze your legs together, squeeze that block, and then lower down and start flapping your wings again. A little bit faster. Start to pick up the pace while maintaining that pressure between your feet. All right, again, pause at the top and press your feet together. Squeeze an imaginary block. Really use your inner thigh muscles. Wake them up. And then again, start flapping your wings a little bit faster. Open, close, open, close. Keep the pressure in your feet. Pause at the top. Squeeze that imaginary block. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is the last time. And then relax. Bring your knees up to your chest. Passively shift your weight around. Let this be relaxing. And you can start to open and close the legs a little bit. Start to draw the knees up and down in a passive way. All right. So I promise, the first part of the class is going to be a little bit more work, and the rest of the class, not as much. But we're really going to charge it here, okay? So start with your legs like this, and then lower them as much as you like. The lower they go, the more difficult this is going to be, because we're doing those scissor flutter kicks. All right, so just crossing your legs in an alternated order. Again, the lower you go, the harder this gets. If your arms are at your sides, that's a little easier. If you reach overhead, that's a little harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring the knees up to your chest. Shift around. Now, bring your feet together. So we're in that butterfly position, but your feet are going to be lifted. Your knees are lifted. Now take your hands behind your head. Press your feet together so the legs are active. Now bring your right elbow to your left knee. Hold that and squeeze, all right? Press the two together. Breathe in to lower down. Exhale, lift and press elbow to knee. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift and press and squeeze your feet together. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift, squeeze and press. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last time, squeeze. And then release, switch sides. On the exhale, left elbow to right knee, press. And then 4 more times on that side. Give yourself a nice, good squeeze. Much as you want. You guys can choose the intensity. 2 more. Inhale as you lower. Exhale to lift. Squeeze, press. And then relax. Bring your knees up. Shift around. Place your feet down and lift the hips. Another bridge, but a little more passive, just to stretch out this front side. And take another breath. On your exhale, lower down steady. Start to rock up and down the length of your spine. We're gonna meet in a tabletop. And your tabletop, let's go right into some cat-cows. So, on your inhale, lift the chest, and on your exhale, round your spine. Inhale, lift your chest. That probably feels good right now. Good stretch along your front side. Exhale to cat. All right, neutral tabletop position, and we're gonna take your right heel up into the air. Now press the heel up high. Can you feel the glutes contract to lift the foot up? All right, really press through it, really fire up those glutes. And then tap your knee. 4 more of those. Lift and press, squeeze and tap. Lift, press your foot up against the ceiling. And tap. 2 more. Squeeze and tap. 1 more. Squeeze, press, really drive your heel up, and then step the right foot forward just outside of the right hand. All right, now let's untuck your tailbone. Okay, really send your hips back, and then lift your chest up, reach the heart forward. So can you feel your right foot press down and pull backwards as you untuck the tailbone? Take another breath. And toe heel your foot to the center between your hands. We'll rise up to a kneeling lunge. Now let's bring the attention to the left side hip flexors. Tuck your tailbone under and feel this left hip upper thigh area, and you might even lean back a little. Give yourself a deep breath. 1 more. Good. Now, straighten your right leg for a half split, and keep your head lifted as you reach your chest to your toes. Toes point right back towards the chest, and then breathe. Sense all this area from the heel up to the hip. 1 more full breath. And then shift forward and step back into a tabletop. Again, a couple of cat-cows, maybe some side bends or some kind of hip rotation. Now let's bring your left heel up into the air and squeeze, press, press, feel the glutes on the left side, and then tap. 4 more of those. Press, bring the blood flow to your glutes, and tap. Press. Try not to lean to your right or otherwise sway your position. Tap, squeeze, and press. 1 more. Hold that. Press like you're lifting a weight up, and then back or step outside of your left hand. All right. Untuck your tailbone. Again, drive the hips back. Lift your chest up and pull your right heel backwards. So there's a very active sensation here. It's like your legs are being scissored towards each other. Lift your chest and breathe. Deep breath. Fill the belly up. And bring your foot between your hands. Come up into a kneeling lunge. This time, tuck your tail under. Bring the attention to your right side upper thigh, hip flexor. And you can send your hips forward a little bit. Lean back. Maybe the arms come up for a little more sensation. Now continue to breathe as you hug your legs in toward each other. Take a breath. And on your exhale, half splits. Feel the stretch, heel to hip. Chest reaches to toes, and toes reach to chest. Fill the lungs up, fill the belly. Empty out. One more. Empty out. Good. Step back into tabletop. Inhale to your cow pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now just for a moment here, pedal it out. Explore your downward dog. Bend the knees, lift and lower the heels. Just see where the boundaries are today. All right. Let's do a couple of sun A's. Breathe in and look up. Exhale, come up to the top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Flat spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up all the way. Exhale, lean back. Maybe cactus the arms. Inhale to reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and step back into a plank pose. So keep your chest prominent, really push into the ground. Then nice and steady, lower down. Feel free to take the knees down first. Zip the legs together and press the tops of the feet, the legs down. Then lift your chest up. Feel a forward reach to the center of your chest. Take another full breath. And lower down. Come back to downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, come to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up all the way. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to plank and lower down. With your inhale, lift the chest up. You can take an upward dog if you like. I'm gonna stick with cobra for now. And on your exhale, come back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in, look up. Exhale, come up. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, come tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, pause in your downward dog. Take a couple breaths. Full breath, you guys. That's the best thing you could do for yourself is just maintain a quality breath cycle. On and off your mat. See what that does for your quality of life. All right, breathe in and lift your right leg up high, then open your hips to stack. So we still feel the chest pushing back, but now can you feel your knee reaching up towards the ceiling and away from your body? Take another breath in. And on your exhale, step forward. All right, come on up to a high crescent lunge. Again, arms overhead is an option, all right? For more sensation, you can do that. But let's focus on your hips and tuck the tailbone so we feel this left side hip flexor, and then scissor your legs together. All right, so there's a contraction as if the legs are trying to get closer. Breathe, full breath. Now let's hinge forward. You can keep the arms overhead for more, or airplane your arms to make it a little easier. But feel that proud chest opening. And then let's keep that. All right, your spine is flat as you push from the back foot to shift your weight forward, coming up into a airplane or warrior three. Now can you feel your left heel lift up, supported by your glutes? One more breath. All right, cross your legs so your left foot is going to reach over to the right, almost in line with your foot, with your right foot if that's available, and then push the edge of it down onto the ground. We're going to lower into a cross-legged seat. All right, use your left arm to hug the right leg, lift tall and twist. Now can you feel your right hip reach for the ground as the arm pulls the leg? Breathe fully. Another breath. Fantastic, you guys. Let's untwist. We're gonna end up in a standing splits, okay? So the way I like to do that is to shift the weight forward and press the hands and feet into the ground so that I can straighten the legs. Then lift that left leg right up into the air and relax your spine. Can you let the head just hang heavily? Lift the left heel, full breath. Another breath. And lower your foot to the back of your mat. Step back to plank. Take a vinyasa. With your inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Couple breaths here. Feel free to rest at child's pose at any time. All right, back to your downward dog if you rested. Let's lift your left leg high and then stack the hips open. Really reach the knee away from your body. And try not to turn your shoulders open, just the hip. Now take another breath and step forward. High lunge. Allow your hips to get as low as they go comfortably. Then scissor your legs towards each other. Tuck the tailbone and breathe. So there's a strong effort on the part of your legs, your hips. This is work right here. Press your feet down and legs together. One more breath. And hinge forward. Find that airplane arm posture, but keep scissoring the legs together. Keep that active contraction. On an exhale, slowly shift the weight from your back foot into the front foot. And as you lift your right leg up, can you feel the glutes support that lift? Reach through your feet, right? Like your feet are charging away from your body. One more breath. Now cross your legs, sending the right foot to the left, and place the edge of the foot on the ground. We're going to lower into your cross-legged seat. Hug your leg, grow tall, and turn. Take a nice little twist. Can you feel your left side hip reach for the ground? Can you maintain your full breath? One more. Breathe into your belly. Good. Let's untwist. Standing splits. Straighten your legs, come up onto the hands, and then lift that right leg up. Relax your spine and take those same belly breaths. On an exhale, lower, step back to plank and vinyasa. All right. Breathe in and breathe out. Same sequence, just a little bit faster this time, all right? Breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, shift forward, warrior three. Hold here as you breathe in. And on your exhale, cross your legs and come down into that seat. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale to untwist, standing splits. Breathe in to lift your heel up. Exhale to plank and lower. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hinge forward, take flight. Breathe in. Exhale, cross the legs and lower. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, unwind, standing splits. Breathe in, lift the heel up. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath. Full deep breath. All right, second and final sequence, a little bit longer, a little more challenging, but there are moments to rest. Breathe in and lift your right leg. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, high lunge, come up. All right, now pick a point to look at, something that doesn't move, and focus on that point. All right, take a breath. And on your exhale, step forward with the left knee. So we're in this one-legged Tadasana. And you can pull the knee up to your chest. And continue breathing, continue your visual focus. All right, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. The figure four chair pose. Untuck your tailbone, just like we've been doing. And send the hips back, but feel an active pressure. The left foot, ankle presses into the right leg. Focus and breathe. One more breath. Now grab your big toe with the peace fingers, the left hand, and come up to standing. If it feels good like this, stay here. Maybe you straighten the leg, and if you do that, draw your shoulder back into place. Take a full breath. A full breath. Now release your foot, step back, step to the back of your mat, Skandasana. Bend into your left leg. Same sense of hugging your legs together. So the imaginary block between your legs, you're trying to squeeze it. Breathe. Then shift forward into your warrior two. Find your front heel line up with your back arch. Reach through your arms and allow your hips to settle. Same idea in your hips. Your legs are hugging together. Your pelvic floor is lifted. Take a full breath. Full breath. Now on your next exhale, let's shift the weight forward into your front foot so we come to a half moon. All right, now can you feel this outer hip region activate as you lift the foot up higher in the air, as you reach actively through the ball of your left foot. And continue with the breath. One more breath. And on your exhale, lower the foot down. Left hand comes down, but on your inhale, reach your right arm up. So we're in this twist. Now feel your left hand root into the ground as you reach across your chest. Take a breath. One more. And on your exhale, step back to plank and lower down. On your inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe all the way in. All the way out. And breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in to lift your left leg. Exhale, step through. Come up, high lunge. Yes. Again, find your visual focus. Your legs squeeze together. Take a deep inhale. And on the exhale, step forward. Bring that knee to your chest and hug it up nice and close. Keep that visual focus. Another breath. And on your exhale, figure four chair. Untuck your tail, reach the hips back. Keep that active pressure, the ankle into the thigh. You can even flex your foot. As you reach the hips back, keep breathing, keep your focus. Now use your peace fingers to grab the big toe. Come up to standing, and maybe you straighten the leg, but feel your shoulder blade draw back and the foot is kicking into the hand, so there's resistance. Visually focused, deep with your breath. One more breath. Now release the foot and step back, Skandasana, to the back of your mat. Get as low as you like here, but keep the legs hugging towards each other. Keep that active component in your stretch. Shift forward and come to warrior two. Same idea, hug the legs in towards each other. Feel those active inner thigh muscles. And breathe. Deep breath. One more. On your exhale, half moon. Shift your weight forward. Feel the outside of your right hip fire up to lift the leg. So the whole body's active here, not just your standing leg. Your arms are reaching. Your breath is steady. One more full breath. On your exhale, lower the foot to the back of the mat. Your right hand comes down and the left arm reaches up. Let's twist. Okay, push through the right hand and then reach across through the left arm. So you're opening the chest wide. Full breath. Full size. One more. Then on your exhale, step back and lower. Inhale to lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing. Couple breaths in your downward dog or child's pose if you like to rest. Next, we just have that same sequence, just we're gonna flow through it, all right, faster. One more breath wherever you are. Back into your downward dog. All right, let's flow, you guys. Breathe in, lift your right leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, knee to chest. Hold here for the in-breath. Exhale, figure four chair. Grab your toe, inhale, rise. Leg extended or not. Exhale, step to the back, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. Hold here as you breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, knee to chest. Breathe in. Exhale, cross your legs, sit down. Grab the big toe. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, right here. Exhale, lower the foot and the hand. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, downward face. One more. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, knee to chest. Hold here, breathe in. Exhale, figure four chair. Inhale, rise, hand to toe. Exhale, step back, Skandasana. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. Hold here for the inhale. Exhale, come down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale here. Exhale, sink back, cross legs. Inhale, rise, hand to foot. Exhale, step back, Skandasana. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, half moon. Breathe in, open chest. Exhale, step back. Inhale, twist. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, downward dog. And then let's come to a child's pose. Take a few long, complete breath cycles in your child's pose. Really fill up the whole abdominal cavity with breath. Slowly, steadily, and let it all come out just as steady. Now let's rise and come up to a seat. And we're gonna sit in this position with your legs open wide and bent and the pinky edge of the feet on the ground. The big toe side of your foot is lifting up actively. And then bring your hands just behind your hips. Push through your arms to straighten the chest. All right, now feel the legs open wider. You're trying to reach the knees for the ground. Stretch out through the inner thighs. Again, edges of your feet actively press down. Lift the big toe side of the foot and reach the toes up towards your knees so your feet are flexed. Straight spine, proud chest. All right, now let's do a little windshield wiper. Bring your left knee to your right heel, or in this general area, and turn and face your right knee. All right, stay proud and tall, and then lean forward about halfway. And can you feel your legs press into the ground? Keep that active component. Lean forward a little bit more, and maybe you walk over to your right side for a little twist, but keep the legs pressing down. Okay, stay active with this and get a deeper sensation in your hip opening. Good, now let's come up. No rush to it, but turn back to that open-legged seat. Toes point to knees, straight spine, open chest, and feel the knees reach for the ground. Breathe. Now turn your right knee to the left heel. and face the left knee. Grow tall, proud, and keep a flat spine as you start to lean forward. Keep pressing the legs down into the ground. And you can lower a little further. Perhaps you take a twist. Most important thing, continue with that same deep breath, that same full, steady breath. And then let's come up. We're gonna come back to this bear seat, but we're just gonna use it as a point to windshield wiper from. So in a more passive style, start to swivel your legs left to right. More so than to open the hips, this is to feel your hips out and just sense their range of motion. All right, now let's bring the feet together, that butterfly we've been doing a little bit of today. Lift your hips up, untuck your tail and set them down. Now you can grab the outsides of your feet and feel the edges of the feet, the pinky edge of the feet press together as the big toes separate. All right, you can use your hands to provide that orientation. Now get tall and start to lean forward. And lower down, but try to keep that length in your spine. Feel the outsides of your knees reach for the ground and continue breathing. Come up nice and easy. Another few windshield wipers, just like to rinse off that movement. And then come to lying down on your back. Bring the knees up to your chest. And separate the knees, all right? Hold your shins in your hands and just start to move your legs around. Opening, closing, sense where your hips are, sense how that area feels. And you can grab the outsides of your feet if you like, take a happy baby, or continue with that same thing we're doing. Explore your happy baby as you like. And then let's take your legs up into the air for one final breath. And on your exhale, let it all lower down, nice and steady. So just take up space on your mat. Allow your head to fall heavily. And let the jaw relax. All the muscles in your mouth and your tongue relax. Notice your shoulders as they soften in this space. Notice where your hips contact the ground and see if there's anything else you can let go of. Now, as you rest in Shavasana, work on doing less. Less movement, less thought. And just try to watch as sensations come up. Watch your breath automatically continue. When your mind does start to wander, don't worry. It's fine. Calmly bring it back to the breath. Do this tirelessly. Wherever your thoughts ended up, just notice that and calmly bring your awareness back to the body, back to the breath. And slowly fill your lungs all the way up. And take a long exhale. And start to move a little bit. Your hands and your feet. Turn your head and swallow. And take a big full body stretch. Reach to the fingers, point your toes. And when you're ready, make your way up to a seat. Find your tall, proud posture. And close your eyes, bring your palms to prayer center. Just take a moment to appreciate everything you've done, to appreciate your ability to practice yoga to help you through this crisis. Now take a full deep inhale. And on your exhale, take a bow. Namaste. So thank you guys all for checking in and moving your bodies. I think that helps not just yourself, but everybody else that you contact. I think that's good for all of us. And then when you find yourself stressed or lost or confused, just out of the moment, take that time, all right, to come back to your awareness of the breath. Do this again and again throughout your day. Focus on what's real, okay? And again, my name's Sean, Yoga for Sharing on Instagram, and you can always DM me if you have any questions, all right? All right, well, you guys take care, and I'll see you next time, all right?